What is going on, guys? DBG here, and today we are going to be doing another tier list in NBA 2K22 MyTEAM. This is going to be ranking the best shooting guards in the game. So as we are going to be a little bit, we're obviously a little bit behind when it comes to this. I was meant to have had this tier list out on Thursday, was it? Or Saturday? One or the other, either yesterday or Thursday, but it's coming out today. Today on the 7th. But it's going to be one tier list per day anyway until the weekend. And then we're probably going to go with all-time or final tier list Saturday, documentary Sunday. That's kind of the way the plan is. So anyway, let's get on to it. AJ Griffin is perfectly fine. Like, AJ Griffin, as far as cards go, in my opinion, is a perfectly fine card. I don't think he's brilliant. I think he's like C tier. I think he's like very like Gerald Wallace. And I'm not the highest on Gerald Wallace. I know some people swear by that card. It's not Gerald Wallace. Richard Jefferson. I don't know how I keep mixing up those guys. But some people swear by Richard Jefferson. And for me, he's just a better player built Jefferson. I go C tier. Albert King. At this stage in my team, I gotta go E tier for Albert King. I just think he's... I don't know. I just don't really feel that he has much going for him. I don't think he's a bad player by any means. I think he's fine. I think he's a perfectly fine player, but like... I don't know. I know he's got Ray Allen very quick. I know he's got a lot of like things going for him, but... I think in general it's probably the right tier to put him in. It just has to be, doesn't it? This has to be one of these lower tiers. E tier, I think. Taco. Look, I actually think Taco's pretty good as a guard. I'm going to actually put Taco in A tiers because how cheesy he is. Actually, no. Taco in B tier because there's no reason to use this Taco when you can just use Taco at his best position, which is center. So I'm going to put him in this tier. I don't think he's bad at all. I actually think he's very effective. Like, unlike Yao, who I don't really rate that highly. I think Taco's a lot better in my opinion. Okay, so Iguodala. At the 2 guard position, he's not as good as AJ Griffin, so D tier. Andrew Wiggins. I'm going to put Andrew Wiggins in that D tier as well. Wiggins has got the length. So like Wiggins' length is really nice. So he's going to shoot the ball well. He's not going to go behind the back because he has his own. Base 22 is good. It's not like it's spectacular by any means. It's good though. Like it is it's a good release, so not going to be upset by that. But yeah, I'll go D tier. Anthony Edwards. I think Anthony Edwards is probably a D tier player as well. Again, don't think he's bad by any means. I think there are 100 worse 2 guards in this game than him. There are a lot of worse guys even on this list. Which, yeah, D tier. He's small and his release isn't great. You know, Magic at the 2 is pretty okay. I'll give Magic C tier. I actually don't mind this Magic Johnson. I think his release is so good at 110. His player build's alright. His defense is good. He just doesn't run. That's the issue with Magic Johnson, is that he can't really run. Benedict Mathurin. Seddy Maxwell's going to go into C, maybe B tier. But Mathurin in D tier. I know some people swear by this card. I just don't like him. Like a lot of guys, when he came out, were telling me how good they felt Mathurin was. I've never liked that card. Like I've always thought that like he was the way worse version of Gerald Wallace. But I'm gonna put him in. I'll put him in like D tier. Like Gerald Wallace without the defense. Vince is fine. Is he as good as that? Is he better than he's on D tier? Yeah. Is he better than Taco? No. Beal sucked, man. He's 6'3". Look, there's a lot of just not good things going on with Bradley Beal. I just don't really like the card, if we're being honest. I think he's fine. I got him like straight away. I got him on my first day. I think I got him in my I built this God Squad from scratch in 12 hours, but like he's really not up to much. Okay, so Luka Doncic. I just have to. He is an 8 tier player. There's no reason to ever use this Luka because for 10,000 MT you can get a god tier Luka. So I just don't ever see a reason to use him. That doesn't mean he's bad. Like, just because there's no real reason to use him. Like, if you're dead set on using an endgame Luka, he is pretty good. It's just there is a very evidently better Luka for cheaper that plays a better position at the point guard. Cade's actually not a bad 2 guard. Like, I would actually probably put Cade in B tier. You're a way better version of Anthony Edwards because he's way bigger. Melo. C. Like, Melo's fine. Melo's fine at this tier. This Melo's gonna go D tier. I think he's at a similar level to like a Wiggins and stuff. Michael Jordan. This can't be the only version of Jordan. No, I guess 0 gravity Jordan. I prefer 0 gravity Jordan. And I'll say this, like, 0 invincible Jordans go here as well, by the way. I prefer Jordan release Jordan to endgame Jordan. Is it partially because I just feel that I just prefer using players with their actual SIGs? Yeah. I do like it when a card feels unique, unless it's something really bad. Like I clearly prefer Kareem Abdul-Jabbar having set shot 25 or base 21. I clearly prefer, I'm trying to think who else. LeBron James having set shot 25 over LeBron release. There is no ifs or buts about it. I prefer those cards, but for most guys, and for some guys like Luka and Jordan, I'd rather them just use their normal 6 and Tracy McGrady and stuff. Melo, I'm only gonna put 5 players in S tier. I think Melo is very much on the cusp of S tier. Melo's really, really good. Carmelo, invincible is the exact same as this card here. Yao Ming, shooting guard. I actually don't see any reason to use him. I think he's like a taco, but he can't move. Like, just for just cheesiness, I'm gonna put him B tier, but that's really it. I don't rate him as a card at all. I don't think he's very good. Kazi, I think at this stage in the game, Kazi Russell's like E tier, but Kazi had his time, man. Kazi had his time. Reggie Lewis is really good. He's gonna go B tier. He's gonna go B tier. He is one of those players that, like, people just completely sleep on. Like, people just completely sleep on Reggie Lewis. Like, for me, he is that dude. He is absolutely that dude. So then, Chris Mullen. Both of these Mullins are going to go into E tier. I'm not sure if they're even better than Kazi Russell. They're not bad, like. I'm not sure if they're better. So Tracy McGrady, invincible T-Max going here as well. I'm going to put these guys in like A tier. This card's better than the first invincible T-Mac. Yeah. Let's go A tier for him. Clyde the Glide Drexler at this stage it might, or Danny Green. As much as I do actually like this Danny Green with that duo, I'm gonna have to put him down into worthless because he is. I don't know what I'm doing with these tiers. Just move Danny Green down. Clyde, you have base 5, so you're getting off worthless. I'll go C tier for DeRozan. I'll go C tier for him. Is he better than AJ Griffin? I think so, but not by much. You might be saying, oh, why is Reggie Lewis higher? I just like Reggie Lewis. Larry Bird. Now, this card is fun. But I don't know if he's B or C. I want him in B because he's the only Larry Bird that can play shooting guard position in the entire game. So I'm going to put him in the B tier, but I think if you want to move him to C tier, it's fine. I really like this card as released. I much prefer Dominique to Vince. Like, at the start of the year, Vince release is better because it was easier to green. But base 3 or base 8 on very quick is one of the best releases in the game, in my opinion. So, like, Dominique is going to go into B tier. He's low B tier, but he's B. Drazen Petrovic, I wish I could put you higher than C tier because you can cook. Drazen Petrovic can absolutely cook in this game. Wade, as a 2 guard, I'll give you C tier. Big player build, he can just about survive there. Dyson Daniels, as a 2 guard, B tier. Great point guard, really okay shooter. But like if you're playing Dyson Daniels or your shooting guard, you're probably struggling. Eddie Jones. Now he's going into D tier, but I do also want to put like a caveat that I really like Eddie Jones. I just think that Stevie escape, him keeping base 31, whereas they got rid of it on most people. Like, I genuinely think that, like, this is one of those cards that is just super underrated. So now we have got Elgin Baylor. I actually don't like Elgin Baylor D tier. Terrence Ross, get into low C tier. Better at the point guard position, but an okay release with Stevie size up. Yeah, I'm going to give you the advantage over these guys in D tier. George Mikan's going into that C tier as well, 6'10". You're going to go B, George Mikan. I think Jarrett Wallace is going to go top of B. I love this Jarrett Wallace card, so he is the top, tippity top of B tier. Giannis Antetokounmpo. I'll give him low C tier. I'll give him really, really low C tier. I think he's okay. I'll give him low C tier. Glensky. As far as cards on this list go, I gotta put him in E tier, but if we're on overall, like, he's not very good. I put Hayward. I'm actually gonna put Hayward in worthless. I'm gonna put Glensky in E tier. Hayward's worse than Glensky. Grant. C tier. B tier. I mean, he's big. He plays the... No. If I'm putting Melo down here... Like what? Grant is a better size, which doesn't matter because he's a catch and shoot player. Yeah, I'm going to put him in C. Okoro. Look, Okoro's not very good. Middleton's fine. Like, I know a lot of people that are like dead set on Middleton. And they're like, oh my god, he's like the best catch and shoot player in the game. And I actually don't disagree with you. But like, it's 2K22. Like, Gold Darvin Ham was an elite catch and shoot player day one. MPJ. I'm going to put MPJ in B tier. I don't think I like him. He just doesn't move well enough to put him into A tier. If he could move well with his size, he'd be an A tier player. Jamal Wilkes. And inability to green a shot with him. Good defender though, but you're going to E tier. See, Harden. As a shooting guard, Harden's a B tier player. Like, he can get the ball and just score, but like not as well as this Luka or this Jordan. Do I have Invincible Luka here? I do. So Jaylen Brown. Super underrated when he came out. I'll admit that super underrated when he came out. Just at this stage, just game's gone too far for him. And about Jimmy in that D tier as well. I'm going to go D tier, honestly, for Joe Johnson. Joe Johnson's player build is huge. If they gave him Kemba base, I know they kept base 38, which was really good for its time because it was greenable. If they gave him Kemba base as well as Kemba dribble sigs, we'd be looking at a B tier player. That release is just slow at this stage. I'm going to put him in Hondo in C tier because he's kind of him on current gen with base 98. Okay on next gen. He's not like he's a bad player, but he is really him on current. Johnny Davis. As a shooting guard, D tier, he's just too little. He's just too little, like, and give me Drazen over him at the 2 guard. Giddey. As a shooting guard, give me D tier for Giddey as well. Giddey's not a bad point guard, but like as a off-ball player, no. Dr. J sucks. I'm going to move Glenn Rice down. Dr. J really sucks. But he's not as bad as Glenn. This Dr. J, though, wherever Dominique is, if I'm putting Dominique in B tier, Dr. J is going to B tier. Like, straight up, if I got Dominique in this tier, Dr. J is going right into this tier as well. Dominique's a really solid player. Kawhi. You see, this Kawhi Leonard I'm putting into B tier. The only reason I'm putting this Kawhi into B tier is purely because I want to differentiate between the Kawhis. I'm going to put all the Kawhis in now. Because I got Mystic Kawhi and I got Endgame Kawhi. And as much as I would... I think Endgame Kawhi as a shooting guard is better than the point guard Invincible Kawhi. Point guard Invincible Kawhi would be on the same tier as Mystic. But also Kawhi. I prefer this Jarrett Wallace to this Kawhi. I prefer this Kawhi to this Jarrett Wallace. And I prefer the other Invincible. I think I might even prefer it to... You could argue I prefer it to this one. Yeah, I think Kawhi... I love Kawhi at the point guard position. But if we're looking at the 2 guard, like, I use this Kawhi over this Kawhi. Okay, so LeBron. I think I'm being nice by putting him in B tier. I don't like LeBron at all other than his endgame, and I don't even really like his endgame that much. Oubre, E tier. Clay, D tier. I hate Klay Thompson this game. No, I'll give him... Yeah, I don't like Clay. I'll give him C tier, but I don't like Clay. Kobe's C, CA. So wherever Clay is, I don't think they're objectively better or worse than Clay. But this Kobe Bryant out here in A tier. He's just a little bit undersized to play at the shooting guard position because his player build is tiny. I get it, he's 6'6", which isn't too small, and he has a good wingspan. His player build is just really small. So Kobe Bryant is going to go into A tier. This Kobe Bryant getting to C tier as well. LaMelo's at the 2. I'm honestly going to put... We got to go A tier, ACC. Like, I don't think either of these guys are B tier. They don't move well enough to be B tier. But again, he's 6'8", really good length, base 3. You got to put him in A tier. Lance at the 2 is a D tier player. I don't mind Lance Stevenson. He was good for a while when he came out because he was like the cheapest dark matter. Lance is fine. Lance is fine. I just would not put him higher than D tier right now. Okay, I'm going to see if I can fill out the worst tiers. So, Walter Davis is not very good. You get into worthless tier. Norman Powell is not very good. Getting the worthless. Anyone else here that is god awful? I'm gonna give Mike Miller. Mike Miller's like a worse version of Chris Webber, so yeah, you're getting the worthless as well. This Vince in like E tier. I don't know about that one, but I think I'm gonna stick with my guns there. Yeah, okay. I think I'm happy with my lower tier players. Luka, SA. Like, this Luka with quick dribble style, sure, he's not the greatest dribble moves in the world. Quick dribble style, he's still glitchy, man. If you have a chance, like, if you need to run Luka at the 2, just get this Luka. Or honestly, this Luka is just ridiculous. Luka's just a broken player in the game. He's a glitched mechanic. Like, there's something seriously, like, flawed with the card. He should not be doing what he's doing. But he can and he is. Like, you just press the shoot button and it will more than likely go in with Luka Doncic. That is what this card does. Magic at the 2 guard position. He still can't run, but he's still 6'9", good player build, really, really nice release in base 3. For me, anyway, by far. Not by far. He's by a little bit the best. The best Magic Johnson. Is he that much better than this Magic Johnson? I'm actually going to move this Magic Johnson up the B tier. I actually think he's one of the most underrated players in the game because of just how much I like 110. Yeah, I'm going to put him here. Malik Sealy, really high C tier. Not as good as I thought he was going to be. Doesn't get the defensive animations he gets last year, but he's so damn chick. Really good card. Finley, C. Didn't like Finley when he came out. Don't like Finley now. I said it when they came out. I preferred Drazen Petrovic to Finley. I said it then. I said it. Sorry. I tried to mute my mic and failed miserably. But I said it when they came out. I'll say it again now. I'm not saying, for example, I'm not out here saying that Drazen Petrovic is better than Finley. I'm saying that it's close enough and I prefer Drazen. Michael Jeffrey Jordan. So, I'm actually going to just get rid of Invincible Jordan and this Jordan because they would all go into S tier. I've used both Invincible Jordans. I've used Zero Gravity in every position. I can't tell the difference. I legitimately cannot tell the difference. For the same card. So, Money Mitch Richmond. He's a D tier player. His player build's too little. He can shoot the ball, but like every player in this game shoots the ball. So, I think he's fine. Like, he's okay. He's a perfectly good card in this game. But I'm looking and I'm like, I'm not just that overly hyped on him. Okay. OG Anunoby. The limited reward for season 7, I think. So, OG. Let's put him into... I think he's a C tier player. I think he's C tier. I don't think he's any higher. I don't think he's any lower. He's got a good player build, a good jump shot. I think if you're really gassing it if you're putting him higher than this tier. I also think you're really just underestimating him if you're putting him lower. So there he goes. Oscar Robertson as a shooting guard is like D tier. He's just not big enough. Good release though. For me, as a shooting guard, he's like a worse version of AJ Griffin because again, like same release. AJ Griffin's just bigger, stronger, faster. So I'm going to put him into D tier. The most disappointing player of this year, so it's D for disappointing. Siakam. Like lads, I liked Siakam at the start of the year on his freaking Beyblade Ruby. I was so looking forward to this card. I thought he was going to be him. He was not him. Paul George. I'm actually going to go K. So I'm going to go low C tier and low A tier. I think PG is definitely better than like a... Is he better than a Gerald Wallace? I don't know. Like it's like A and B tier are mostly very close. So I have a few more end games in A tier. Stojakovic. He's 6'9". Still gonna shoot the ball. Still gonna shoot the ball really well, but again, every player shoots the ball really well. Thankfully, they took away a set shot for. Richard Jefferson, low C tier. He's like a worse player build version of AJ Griffin, but the difference is, like, again, Richard Jefferson is a free card from May. The fact that I would be very, very confident of running with Richard Jefferson, like if you ask me to run with Richard Jefferson Unlimited and run with him as my main man, I'd still be confident I'd win a lot of games. Jefferson, as far as free cards go, was a damn joke. He was a stupidly good free card. And I think I might have even forgot about him in like my best free card list. I actually think like Jefferson has to be in the top 3 free cards in my team this year. He's unbelievable. Rudy Gay. A or B tier. I think he's better than Paul George. I'm going to move Paul George down a tier. I'm going to move him up. Again, just my opinion. I'm going to move him into A tier. Scottie Pippen, like C tier. Like, what's Scottie going to bring for you in game? Ooh, I'm a good defender. Like, who cares? Genuinely, who cares? Every player in this game can defend. Gerald Wallace is better than me. He's 4K. He's 3 tier or something. Shane Battier. 1 tier below Scottie. I'll give him D tier. As far as budget players go, like, he's an unbelievable defender. And again, D for tier, D for defense. Terry Dishinger, 1 tier above. He's like a slightly better Dr. J. Disappointing. No, screw it. Terry Dishinger is down in E tier. Terry Dishinger is worse than Chris Wallen. T-Mac. This T-Mac, I'm going to go A. I'm going to go A tier with this T-Mac. I think he's very solid. I'm not going to go all the way into S. Jamie don't agree with that. But I'll go A tier. Then we have got Zach LaVine. Look, as a shooting guard again, I'm going to put LaVine in C tier. If you are like Nike fiend and you're a baller with Zach LaVine, then you do you. You do you. Booker. I actually really like Booker. He's going to go B, but I really like him. J.R. Smith. Plural. I'm going to go like I'll go B and A. Like, I can't not put him in A tier. I really can't. I think he's a super effective player. I think he's basically just Kobe Bryant. He's just Kobe Bryant, but he's 20 KMT. Unless he's gone up since I checked yesterday. Okay, Wilt Chamberlain. Wilt Chamberlain. Wait, who? It was not Wilt Chamberlain. I completely forgot who I was just using there. J.R. Smith. I think B tier. B and A. Who was I using? I moved somebody somewhere and I can't remember. And it said Wilt Chamberlain, even though it was evidently not Wilt Chamberlain. Kevin Durant. I mean, probably S tier. Probably S tier if we're being honest. That's like not a bad tier for him, but I think, yeah, I reckon S tier is probably the move for him. This Kevin Durant, I'll go A for Kevin Durant, and as of right now, A for Team X. I'm gonna go one more player in that shooting guard position. I can't have a Jordan, can't have a Kawhi, can't have a Luka. Probably Carmelo, and probably at the shooting guard position. Oh, it's a tough one. Because I don't really need set shot 25 on a shooting guard. I'm gonna go with T-Mac. Team Mac endgame. Because I already have, I only have 3 endgames, so I don't really mind if I go with the other Team Mac. Actually, not screw it. I prefer base. I prefer set shot or base, Treyberg base than set shot 25. So yeah, there's a player that I have lost that I just can't find here. Can't not even remember who it was. Completely fecked up by calling Will Chamberlain. And then I lost whoever it was that I moved. But yeah, this is my tier list. I'm happy with it. I'm going to move him up here. I would love to do this. People go crazy. But I'm happy with my tier list. I am very, very happy with my tier list, lads. So let me know what you guys think. Let me know who you guys agree with, who you guys disagree with. Because at the end of the day, we're not all going to think the same way. So that's the video. Thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe.